Imagine a world where massive bodies of water, once vibrant ecosystems teeming with life, simply vanished. Not slowly over millennia, but gone in what feels like the blink of an eye. Lakes larger than entire countries erased from the map. Civilizations displaced overnight. Entire ecosystems collapsed without warning, leaving behind barren deserts, parched basins, and the ghosts of worlds that once thrived along their shores. This isn't science fiction. This is the hidden history of Earth's vanished lakes, the forgotten giants whose disappearances shaped ecosystems, altered climates, and rewrote the fate of human societies. And today, we're diving deep into their untold stories. Chapter 1: The Vanished Giants, a global overview. When we think of lakes disappearing, most of us imagine quiet shrinkage caused by drought. But Earth has witnessed the fall of water bodies so massive, so awe-inspiring, that their sudden absence still puzzles scientists. Take Lake Megachad, once the largest freshwater lake on Earth, bigger than all the Great Lakes combined. 5,000 years ago, it covered over 400,000 square kilometers. Today, less than 1/20th of that size remains, or Lake Lahontan, a Pleistocene giant that ruled the deserts of Nevada. Its deep blue waters once stretched like an inland ocean, yet today all that's left is a salt flat known for land speed records. Across every continent, from the vanished lakes of North America and the Sahara to the ghost basins of Asia and South America, Earth's history is filled with aquatic titans that simply disappeared. To truly understand their fate, we must step back and examine the consequences both for life and for us. Chapter 2: Echoes of Life, the Ecological Catastrophes. When a massive lake dies, its absence ripples far beyond the shoreline. Extinction cascades. Entire species depended exclusively on these mega-lakes. When the water vanished, so did the life forms adapted to its unique chemistry and depth. From freshwater mollusks to specialized crustaceans, countless organisms faced extinction. Migratory birds that once relied on these lakes as rest points lost critical feeding grounds. Predators higher up the food chain suffered as fish populations crashed. The disappearing web. For every vanished lake, there was an ecosystem, a living web of plants, animals, microbes, and seasonal cycles that collapsed with it. Dust storms increased as the protective moisture barrier vanished. Fertile wetland soils dried and cracked. Rivers rerouted or evaporated entirely. Imagine a world where thousands of species lose their home overnight. So some lakes, this was reality. Chapter 3: Civilizations Lost, Human Stories of Water and Abandonment. Across history, lakes have been lifelines. They fed ancient agriculture, powered trade, served as spiritual centers, and shaped entire cultures. Which means when the water disappears, people do too. Abandoned shores. Archaeologists have uncovered settlements that once thrived along vanished lakes. Villages with pottery, fishing tools, and irrigation channels suddenly abandoned. Cultures forced to migrate as their world dried up. In the Sahara Desert, once home to vast fertile lakes, researchers have found ancient boat engravings, fish bones, and remnants of societies that flourished where only dunes exist today. Human adaptation and collapse. As lakes vanished, trade routes crumbled, agriculture failed, cities lost their freshwater supply. Communities faced famine, disease, and displacement. Imagine building your life around a lake, only to find its shoreline retreating kilometer by kilometer each year. Imagine your children growing up surrounded by land that once held water, a constant reminder of what was lost. These vanished lakes didn't just reshape landscapes, they reshaped human destiny. Chapter 4: The Science of Disappearance. What really happened? Many assume lakes disappear because of drought. But the truth is far more complex, far more dramatic, and far more unpredictable. Geological transformations. Earth is alive, and its surface constantly shifts. Some lakes vanished because river inflow was rerouted by tectonic uplift. Underground drainage pathways formed, swallowing water like a drain. Volcanic eruptions created new basins, diverting water. Fault lines opened unexpectedly. Entire climate systems shifted, altering rainfall patterns. In some cases, the disappearance was so sudden, it left scientists stunned. Advanced tools reveal the past. Modern satellite imagery, sediment analysis, and paleoclimate data have revealed stunning truths. Lakes that once covered entire regions dried in less than a few generations. Some vanished and later re-emerged when climate patterns shifted. Others drained catastrophically due to sudden tectonic events. The Earth doesn't always work on slow geological timelines. Sometimes it moves fast, frighteningly fast. And these ancient patterns may offer clues to our own water future. Chapter 5. Lessons for tomorrow. Are our lakes next? The stories of vanished lakes aren't just historical curiosities. They're warnings. Because right now, in our modern age, lakes are disappearing again, and this time, human activity is the driving force. Modern vanishing lakes. Consider the RLC, once the fourth largest lake on Earth, now a skeleton. Lake Mead shrinking dramatically due to climate change and overuse. Lake Urmia reduced to salt plains. Lake Poyang fluctuating wildly due to damming and climate shifts. We are witnessing disappearances that echo the past, only faster, more widespread, and more destabilizing. Can we prevent the next disasters? Scientists, conservationists, and governments worldwide are racing to restore inflow rivers, reduce unsustainable water extraction, replant surrounding ecosystems, regulate industrial impacts, revive communities dependent on these waters. The lessons from Earth's vanished lakes show us one thing. When a lake dies, everything around it suffers, humans included. Call to action. We can choose a different future. We can conserve water more responsibly, protect watersheds, reduce pollution, and support global restoration efforts. Because the lakes disappearing today are the giants our grandchildren will read about tomorrow, unless we act now. The silent basins of memory. Beneath our feet lie the stories of waters long gone. Ghost lakes that once shaped the world in ways we are only beginning to understand. Their cracked basins and quiet shores remind us that Earth is always changing, sometimes subtly, sometimes violently. These vanished lakes leave us with a profound question. If entire inland seas could disappear in the past, what does that mean for the lakes we depend on today? The story of Earth's vanished lakes isn't just about loss. It's about awareness, resilience, and the urgency of protecting the waters we still have. Because every lake carries a story, and once it vanishes, that story becomes a warning.